Hey, welcome to another episode of SKD55 Garage. Today we take the standard R33 airflow meter off the 25 and we upgrade it to a Z32 spec item. On top of that, I'll also show you how to fit a new air filter to your airflow meter as well with an adapter. Now you might ask why the airflow meter upgrade. So both units flow the same size. They're basically identical body shape as well. It's just the reading in the filaments. So the RB25 airflow meter tends to max out at about 200 to 220 kilowatts depending on which dyno you're on, and then the Z32 airflow meter that maxes out at about 350 kilowatts or so, again depending on the dyno. Now you might ask, where do I get a Z32 airflow meter from? You can buy Bosch new ones still on eBay or various part shops online. The other thing is Z32 airflow meter they're found on a 300ZX, obviously Z32 model. Now first thing we want to do is obviously identify the airflow meter. If you don't know what it is, then I probably suggest you shouldn't be working on cars, but here we go. Depending on your setup, you might have a like a factory airbox in place or something, but most cars that are modified, you'll just have a pod filter here. So it's pretty easy to do. There's one hose clamp holding it in place. Like so, there we go, and then just unplug it. That's the old one removed. I wish the new one was that easy. Now when you cut the airflow meter original cable off, you probably want to leave a little bit of wiring just in case you ever want to return it to stock, pop it back on, or if you need to use the plug for something else. So this is the point of no return. Okay, and now that that's cut, we'll just remove the sheath here, and you've got your 4 wires for the airflow meter inside. There's 2 inside the additional protection here. Okay, so on the old airflow meter, we've got your signal wire here, we've got the ground wire, we've got the signal ground wire, and then we've got the power wire as well. The great thing about the Z32 airflow meter, the wires are in the same order, so it's just a matter of matching white to orange, green to black with silver dot, black with white, and red with black with white stripe. Now just bear in mind, your airflow meter plug might have different colors on there, so these colors aren't going to be 100%, but you basically, there's 4 outputs on the back of the airflow meter here, as you can see, like so: white, green, black and red, and then those 4 just correlate to there. So again, white to orange, green to black, black to white, and red to black with white stripe. So let's get on to it. There we have it, one completed Z32 plug on the RB loom. So now we just need to thread this back around to where the airflow meter normally sits, and then we can get on to the next step. So fitting the airflow meter adapter to the new AFM is quite easy. You just need to get one of these adapter kits, and just obviously make sure you get the one that's right for your car. The Z32 one, it's compatible with Skyline as well, so pretty easy. Comes with a little gasket and your adapter as well. Let's get this on. So there we go, filter is on, airflow meter's here, we got the adapter in as well. Let's give it a quick test. Sounds great. Now it's just a simple case of reversing what we did at the start and just pop the filter back on. And then just plug your new plug in and away you go. Simple as that. One Z32 airflow meter installed. So we're going to replace this one with a Z32 300ZX item. These ones, they're a bit bigger in size. So the forums reckon they get a bit more filtration, a bit more flow, which is always good. So these are a Z202. Now just remember to follow the direction of the flow on there. If you get in the wrong way around, bad things will happen. That little clamp just down there, you just want to loosen that all the way off. Now chances are that hose is older than the dawn of time. I couldn't get it off, so I've just cut it, and then the fuel filter should just slide straight up and out like so. So you can see physical size difference, same sort of height, but you know, the Z32 unit is a much wider unit, and it still fits into the factory clasp. The factory clasp is like a bit of a pincer. It just pulls wide, then it just grabs on, and you'll see with a bit of maneuverability, this still fits into the factory location. All we've got to do is just pop all the hoses on like the other one came off. So next step is the fuel rig. So basically using a TurboSmart FPR 800. Basically you've got gauge goes here, you've got fuel in here and here. That's if you've got a dual return, and then that goes down to back to your normal return. Because we don't have a dual return, we're just going to use a grub screw just to block off one of the end pieces. Next thing to do is to find a suitable mounting point for the fuel pressure rig. I'm going to use this existing bolt just here, mount it on there like that, and so basically we've got from the fuel rail into here, and then from here back to the tank. So let's get on it. got the fuel reg hooked up, we just want to check everything for leaks. So just bear in mind, there's going to be 2 on the reg here, there's 1 here, and then there's 1 down the bottom there. And then you also want to come across and also check this fitting here for leaks that we did. And then you've got the intake into the fuel rail, and then don't forget there's the 2 fittings on the fuel filter as well. Doing some reading on the forums, and the 300ZX filters, they flow a bit better and they're a bit bigger in size. Generally, if you don't drop it, they're a good performance upgrade. Pin 1 is white on there, which should be going to orange.